Howdy all, I'm Matt, I'm the Renaissance Nerd, and it's that time of year again, folks. It's that time of year where Disney Lucasfilm are going to trot out their latest fan fiction crap and pretend it's Star Wars. They're going to first take a week, which they did last week, and have all the marketing and all the shills praise it to high heavens. That it's the greatest thing ever. We're so back. Star Wars is back, baby. They're going to cream themselves. They're going to do their little dances. They're going to pretend. They're going to virtue signal. And they're going to front load the praise for this garbage show called The Acolyte. And that's just the thing. It's front loading praise from people who are all paid shills, or in many cases, willing, unpaid online shills who are happy to just carry water for the giant corporation known as Disney. But then the predictability arrives. That's right. Today's word is predictability. What happens when the marketing push is over? When now we are less than a week away from the premiere of The Acolyte, and us actual Star Wars fans, us regular people who are not clouded by the Disney jizz, what are we going to do? We're probably going to watch it and we're going to tear it apart. So predictably, what is Disney's move? That's right, folks. You guessed it. To attack the fans. We aren't even at the release day, and Kathleen Kennedy herself and Leslye Headland, we'll get to good old Leslye Headland in a moment. They are right away. Let's start off the week. Boom. Lucasfilm boss Kathleen Kennedy says a lot of women in Star Wars struggle with fan attacks because the fan base being so male dominated. Oh my goodness. I have the vapors again. I'm going to faint from all this male toxicity about. In all seriousness, let's take a look and see what KK has to say after we start with this right here. As reported by The Times, a loud primordial part of the Star Wars fandom has pushed back in predictable fashion against the show. Why are there so many women, girls, and minority characters increasingly dominating the ranks of Jedi? Reads a comment on the Acolyte trailer. Yeah, I bet that's a real comment. I bet that isn't a plant to create this story so they can grab onto this fake news headline and push it. With others expressing a similar worldview, some trolls have nicknamed Headland's series The Wokalite. Okay, complete honest truth here. No one calls it that. Not a single Disney Star Wars hater has called it The Wokalite. We call it The Acolyte because the name is better than anything. We don't need to make up a name. We don't need to create a false phrasing. This is bullshit. This is fake news. No one calls it The Wokalite. We call it The Acolyte. We call it Disney shit. We call it Disney Star Wars, Disney Clown Wars. We call all kinds of stuff like that, but no one calls it The Wokalite. You know why? Because we haven't seen it yet. You can't apply a funny name until you have content to work with. But that just shows you they think they're smart. They think they're clever. They think they can twist and manipulate the news to get people on their side, but it isn't working. But let's hear what good old KK has to say, shall we? My belief is that storytelling doesn't need to be representative of all people. That's an easy decision for me to give it to Leslye. Operating within these giant franchises now with social media and the level of expectation, it's terrifying. I think Leslye has struggled a little bit with it. I think a lot of women who step into Star Wars struggle with this a bit more because of the fan base being so male-dominated. They sometimes get attacked in ways that can be quite personal. Bravo, KK. One of your best performances ever. Right up there with, we don't have thousands of pages of lore to write our stories with. We got nothing, so we got to do it from scratch. This woman is so out to lunch in terms of knowing how bad this looks. Do you realize what you've done? You spent a week pretending The Acolyte's the greatest, most positive thing in the world, and here you go. 2 seconds in before the premiere for the regular public, and you dump on the fans. Well, guess what? we're going to let you know. But that doesn't stop the shills from rushing to her defense and beginning to do what the stands always do, rewrite history. Let's take a look at some Twitter. Just a sampling. There's been lots of them. The negotiator Omar says in response to the discussing film, which is basically quoting what KK just said, some people really don't get it, even if these actresses were in the worst produced and reviewed piece of media in existence, and they aren't. Even then, that doesn't justify the vitriol they have received. Oh, well, here we go again, my friends. Let's rewrite the history. We've got Moses Ingram, we've got Daisy Ridley, we've got Kelly Marie Tran, and now Amanda Stenberg. Nobody, I'm going to repeat this again for you smooth-brained, slow, retarded mother effers. Nobody attacked the actresses. We attack their characters, their fictional creations. We can say Moses Ingram is a bad actress, and that's not an attack. That's a comment. That's a criticism. That's not an attack. We can say Daisy Ridley Ray, her character sucks. We don't have anything bad to say about Daisy Ridley. I never see any complaints about Daisy Ridley. I see complaints about Ray. Kelly Marie Tran. Oh, she was forced off the internet by internet trolls, male toxic, blah, 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 blah. No, she left of her own accord. That's the fake news story they always want to push. Kelly Marie Tran couldn't handle the fame that had been around her immediately. So what did she do? She left social media. People attacked Rose Tico because she's a garbage character, not Kelly Marie Tran. And we are likely going to go after Mai for being a bad character. And anything Amanda Stenberg says to make it worse, that's her own fault. But we're mainly criticizing the character. But as soon as Amanda Stenberg also wants to play the pronoun game, the gender game, well, that opens up a whole nother field of, hey, I believe you're disingenuous in everything you do. But again, that's not attacking. That's called discussion. That's called criticism. But they want to rewrite the history that we don't like women. We're always attacking them. We can't handle these poor ladies. We're attacked by toxic male nerds. Fake news. Revisionist history. But they keep going. The dudes attempting to justify any opposition to this statement are likely the ones responsible for the shit behavior levied at actresses. And it's not just Star Wars' problem. It's rampant, abhorrent, and extremely tired. She's right. Again, rewriting history. Another one. Oh, this is a perfect one. This is one of the most brain-dead stands out there. She has no idea how bad it is. No, this retard just happens to be a retarded stan and a woman. Being a woman and being a retarded stan are two mutually exclusive things. She just happens to be both of them, so she gets dumped on because she gives the most retarded takes ever. And then there's this one. Men just hate to see hot women kicking ass. Well, I had to reply to this one. Yeah, sure we do. Okay, we got ScarJo as Black Widow. Oof, Iron Man 2. That was the peak of her hotness for me as Black Widow, honestly. We got... Claudia Black as Aaron Sun. Be still, my lustful nerd heart. Amanda Tapping. Colonel Samantha Carter kicks a lot of ass for over 10 years in Stargate SG-1 and Atlantis. And finally, she is the first. She is the primary. She is Lucy Lawless as Xena, warrior princess. Listen, she got a lot of us through adolescence. Let's be brutally honest. Lucy Lawless was smoking hot. Xena did nothing but kick ass. She kicked so much ass on Hercules' Legendary Journeys, they gave her own show because she was so popular and kicking so much ass. So this is the disingenuous bullshit that these beta male, delta male, gamma male stans who wouldn't know a tit if it walked up and motorboated them, they have no idea. So they're going to pretend that men just hate women. Okay, this one's actually a woman. But this is a woman who probably never seen a penis in her life. She doesn't know what a real man is. Either way, this is retarded. It's stupid. But it doesn't stop there because Leslye Headland jumps into this too. Acolyte creator Leslye Headland, I know how frustrating some Star Wars storytelling is in the past has been. I stand by my empathy for fans, but I want to be clear. Anyone who engages in bigotry, racism, or hate speech, I don't consider a fan. So basically, everybody that disagrees with your rewriting of the rules for Star Wars is against you. Because remember, she's rewriting the rules of the Force. She's rewriting the rules of the Jedi and the Sith. She's making it about your truth. It's not really good versus evil. It's all a certain point of view, as though she heard it from a quote that she never actually watched in a movie. But it doesn't end there. All of this is done to protect this show, which we now are learning cost $180 million for 8 episodes. It's over $200 million with all the marketing. So we've got a $200 million project that is not set to make a single red cent of profit. They have sunk another $200 million into this. So they have to protect this show. They have to do everything possible, which means attacking the fans. It means going after the people who you need to like this. Because the stan base, the ones who stand under there with their mouths open, ready to take another mouthful of Disney shit, they don't move the needle. They don't buy actual merch. They don't support Star Wars. They're here to virtue signal. I just showed you one virtue signal after another. All they care about is going after the chuds. They're not here for good Star Wars. They're here for agenda-driven bullshit, and that's what the Acolyte is likely going to be. I will be reviewing this next week. I will talk about this from morning to night because it will prove once again that Kathleen Kennedy, Leslye Headland know nothing about making Star Wars. Kathleen Kennedy hates Star Wars. Leslye Headland doesn't know Star Wars. All she knows is that she made a project she could put her wife in and let her star in it and get a little more free money. That's all she knows. Acolyte, come on, I'm ready. Let's have some fun next week reviewing this shit. Okay, I'm done for now. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you are new here, I invite you to subscribe to me right here on YouTube. We hope to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about fake fan Stan and SJW Fifis. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Check out my gaming channel at Renaissance Nerd Arcade and follow me on X Twitter under @TheRedNerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.